Hey besties, let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Hey besties, it's Behind the Shade, and you know what? I got some hot topics. We have some tea to spill on the docket today. We got Pinky Cole, Drew and Ralph, Kelli. What is Kelly's last name? Farrell? Farrell? How do we say it? We got Rachel Zoe. We got the people down there at the Real Housewives of Potomac. We have Kyle. So we got to address the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Potomac, and Beverly Hills. Let me start off with bad news. Besties, our beloved new edition did not make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, how I'm so disappointed. I'm so hurt because, baby, your girl was voting for them. Oh, yes, I did. I voted. Oh, I voted and I voted and I voted. I believe they were snubbed, if I can be real and honest about it. Because why didn't they win? Too many black men in one group? I mean, New Edition is a group of 6 with so many groups inside of that group, so many solo artists inside the group, right? We have New Edition with 5 members, with 4 members, with 6 members, right? My whole childhood start off at 5. Bobby went on, did solo. So they was left with just 4. They found Johnny Gill. They went back to 5. Since that, Bobby has done a solo. The 3 made BBD, Belle Biv DeVoe. Ralph had his solo. Johnny Gill was already a solo artist. And then he did more solo, Then something happened. And child, because I went to a concert, it was Ralph, Johnny, and Bobby. They was trying to be a BBD and they did what's their last names, child? BTG, I don't know. Weird, but I was there because I'm a fan. Yeah, so what is up? I think they were snubbed, but I'm not gonna cry. I mean, anymore. I was hurt because I was voting. But shout outs to the voters. Shout outs to the ones who did win. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is one of those things you don't get in the first time. They said someone huge. It took them 6 times to get in. So, if not today, probably tomorrow. We always have next year. But shouts out to Phil Collins, Billy Idol. I remember hearing about Iron Maiden. Sade, excuse me, I voted for my girl. My girl, Sade. Yes, Sade. Yes. That's my girl, y'all. You just don't know. Luther Vandross. I heard that. You better get it, Luther. That is great. Great. We got Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Wu-Tang Clan. Hey, Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Okay. Celia Cruz, she's passed. Fela Kuti. I went to his play. Very instrumental artist and philanthropist and all that. Kudos to you, RIP. We got Queen Latifah. Hey, UNITY. MC Light. Yes, MC Light. Rick Rubin. He's written hit songs for Run DMC, Jay-Z. I'm here for it. And then we got Ed Sullivan. I know he's passed away, but kudos to the people who won. Whatever. So now, Child, did y'all see that Usher and Chris Brown are going on tour? The Raymond Brown tour. Child, they said them tickets gonna be $8,000. And my cousin was like, you know I want to go, but I don't want to spend $700. I was like, and we will not be spending $700 on people I've seen already. They're getting older. Child. And here in the Bay, they're coming to the stadium where the 49ers play, Levi Stadium out in Santa Clara. Oh, if you didn't know, San Francisco 49ers does not play in San Francisco. Oh, if you didn't know, Santa Clara is like 50 miles away, child. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into it, honey. Because baby Brit Jacoby got it going on, honey. The clapback she gave to Rachel was amazing. Can we get her on next season? What city do I want to hit? Is it Atlanta? Is it Potomac? Is it Beverly Hills? You know what? Since I brought up Beverly Hills, let's just get into it. Let's start with Kyle, the queen Kyle, and then we'll go to Rachel. So you guys, Kyle sued her sister Kim back in January 2025. I'll let you guys know why it's the big issue today. So she had rented or bought, or maybe she just moved Kim into one of her condos because Kyle and Mauricio are worth $100 million plus. They have plenty of homes, so Kyle puts Kim, her older sister, into her condo somewhere down there in Southern California. Is it Inicio? I think that was the city. So being that she was living there, right, Kim relapsed in September of 2024. The neighbors were calling Kyle, complaining. Kyle's going over there trying to, help out and control her sister. They have had an up and down relationship, right? It even got so bad where Kim was trying to put Kyle out the condo. You gonna kick me out of my own house? Oh, I got news for you, honey. So Kyle sues Kim. This was that happened in September 24. So about January 2025, Kyle is sending paperwork, trying to sue, trying to get this lawsuit going. She wants Kim out. Kim has to pay $140 per day that she stays in the condo since she filed in January, right? Okay. They finally got, because when evicting someone in California is a long process. The laws, are for the tenant, not for the landlords. It takes months. Anyway, I want to get into that because I got so much to cover. So by the time the sheriffs go to put her out in in June of 2025, which is 6 months later, they found that Kim had left. So what does this mean, you ask? And I'm glad you did. They filmed this season that we're watching, that's wrapping up. They filmed from June to September of last year. All while this is going on. And Kyle has not brought any of this to the TV. This could have been a storyline. They started filming in June. She was still taken in court in June. How come we wasn't revisiting this, Kyle? How come you didn't put this on the TV, honey? Why wasn't this being filmed? We, the fans, want to know. Fans are outraged, mad, blah. Oh, they are upset. Okay. So a lot of people are just like, Kim was the child star, right? Little House on the Prairie, I believe. A little bit before my time, but I do remember Kim on TV. So when Kim was this child star, she took care of the family. She bought her mom a house in Beverly Hills and in Palm Springs. Then Kyle and Mauricio stole the mother's Beverly Hills home. That is the word on the curb. And we know what the Hiltons have to say about Mauricio, how he did them. So maybe Mauricio is a little sly and slick and can't be trusted. So and other people I saw comments, I was reading the comments, and people are really like, why would you sue your sister when you got all this money and you don't need it? And why are you suing her $140 a day and you don't need it? You should be helping her. Well, the thing is, people, the important thing is Kim relapsed. Hello. Kim relapsed. The neighbors are complaining. You go over there to try to put her in check, you might be over there fighting Kim. Are you helping your sister or are you enabling your sister? You can't help people that don't want to be helped. And so Kyle is trying tough love. Because I do believe I heard her last say that Kim was doing well and she lives in Florida. That's all I've heard. That is all I heard. So that is, yeah, that's what's going on with Kim. Child. So, you know, Rachel been on the show. Her whole storyline has been telling her ex-husband, don't bring my kids around your girlfriend. Well, baby, honey, Miss Bree has something to say. Now, mind you, Rachel has said things like, she's a stylist like me. Her birthday is 3 days after mine. Well, she had a lot to say, Miss Bree. She is tired of being the storyline. She let me get it for you, besties. Okay. It says Roger Berman's girlfriend Brit Jacoby calls out mean girl Rachel Zoe, accuses her of not wanting to co-parent peacefully, acting jealous and making her a storyline. Brit's message to Rachel Zoe is leave me the F alone. Oh, baby. And it don't stop there. Bree had more to say. She said, since so many of my friends reached out, I want to set the record. Number one, my birthday is September 2nd, one day after hers, not 3. Number two, we have been dating for almost 2 years. You know, she said they dated 1 year before she met the boys. She said that was enough time, honey. I stayed away for a year, honey. Yeah. She says, number 3, I'm actually a businesswoman who happens to style, not a celebrity stylist, but you are, girl, respect. Number 4, leave me the F alone. Number 5, what's so insane? You did not want to be married and said it yourself. You wish you would have left 7 years ago. You're acting like a jealous woman. Get a new storyline. I'm not going anywhere, so get used to it. See you at the bar mitzvah. Baby. Ciao. And so she even said that, you know, y'all got to tell Rachel what she said because Rachel has her blocked. So yeah, that's that with that. I was like, okay, Bree, I like you. Can we cast them? Can they come on next season? Oh, wouldn't that be something? Nah. What if she was friends with Natalie? And then she could, yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work. Okay, so I think I'm done with Beverly Hills. Y'all, let's go on over here to Child. Let's go to Atlanta. because we got Pinky, Drew and Ralph, and Kelly. Let's get into, let's do, let me see. Who y'all want first? It don't matter, huh? Hold on, child. Let me get my notes. Okay, let's go with Kelly. So Sunday's episode where she had her grand opening for the Sandy Springs location of Nana's Chicken and Waffles. Child, why did that business close in December of last year? If I remember correctly, the grand opening was in September. Why am I thinking it was September? Do I know why? I don't remember. But yeah. It's gone, closed, no more. But remember, she has one other location. So this is what Kelly had to say. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's episode, Peaches. I want to take a moment to address something personally and directly. Our Sandy Springs location has been closed since December 25. As I continue building my waffle empire, one waffle at a time, I've learned that growth comes with both wins and valuable lessons. And that location represented a bit of both. Do I want to keep going? She just explaining. So it's gone. So she has one. Owning a business is hard, especially in a social climate as this, in an economical climate. Everything is just going up and up and up and up. And let's just face it, y'all, since the panorama, people don't want to work. But it's like people ain't coming to work. Everybody's just short staffed. People giving less for more money. It's hard. And you have to know how to pivot. Do well with one. Do well with one restaurant. Just ball with that for a while before you open up a second one. Don't be like Pinky Cole. And being that I said Pinky Cole, am I done with Miss Kelly? I think I am. Pinky Cole, y'all. Well, baby, old girl is still struggling. That's why she on the show. Let's face it. Rich, successful people are not on reality TV. Let's be clear. You get on there to obtain richness. And that's exactly what Pinky's about. So I hear y'all that she's still struggling, and she asked the judge moving forward with any of her court cases, any documents, any information, financial statements, anything. She wants everything to be sealed so nobody, like myself, can report on her finances and her well-being. Now, I thought she was over here talking about how this husband of hers was doing good with his business. And then at the same time, she talked about how he couldn't be there for her. What is going on? Pinky, why did you think opening up 14 locations was a good idea because you had a good year in 2022? You're supposed to sit on that, let it grow, and then, develop, but sometimes moving fast. 14 restaurants is a little too fast. But baby, clearly he don't have no money, because if he did, he would have stepped up and helped her. And it's not too late from what I'm hearing. But I saw, besties, today, if you go on Google, well, I was on my Google, and on Bravo, on YouTube, they have a tour of her home. It's like 5 minutes. It's a tour of her home if you want to check it out. I haven't looked at it yet because I'm not sure if she's gonna keep it. Shoot. So I did some digging, because that's what I do. And so there's some people that have a lot to say about Miss Pinky Cole and her husband, honey. He ain't no good and she ain't no good either, okay? So what I found out was, Pinky wants fame, not restaurants. She want to be famous. They said, honey, Pinky flexes super hard. She be stunting and fronting, honey. Meanwhile, she's scamming. She scams her employees. She don't pay them. And I'm like, that's messed up, because employees have families. They got kids. They got bills. So that means if you ain't paying them, they can't pay who they owe. They said she wasn't paying her rent. And even the landlord had gave her 6 months free. And she didn't even pay after that. Wow. And then they said if you talk bad about her, she find out, honey, the camp comes and handles you. I'm like, what? What kind of mafia? What? We talking about vegan food? Girl, she act like she eat beef, pork, lamb, and cheese. Why is she acting like this? I thought when you eat vegan, you all, you all in touch with yourself and earthy, and what is happening? They said, Pinky, take that money, honey, and go balling, honey, buying Bentleys and hanging out with celebrities, child. Keeping up with the Joneses is what she does. And I'm like, child, the Joneses ain't got no money. Shoot. Then somebody else said, honey, they hope State Farm investigates her because, child, they said she be putting out bogus claims about her Bentley getting stolen. I've already heard about her food trucks getting stolen. They said they ain't stealing them trucks. She's scamming the insurance company. Child, they said her first restaurant caught on fire. They like, y'all need to investigate that one because child, they said it caught on fire. They like, yeah, okay. Okay, it caught on fire. I was like, no, what? Now we're going to be looking at these people a little side-eye-ish come Sunday at 8 o'clock. So let's go ahead and let me give you a little something about Drew and Ralph, child. So Drew and Ralph, they went back to court. I just reported to you guys over the weekend that she has to move out of the home because the kids aren't going to school. They're missing, they've been absent a lot. Drew has come back today and said, or maybe yesterday, and said that if she moves out of this home, she can't afford to. She said if she moves out, her and her oldest son will be homeless. I'm like, Drew, shut up. Like, what? Okay, what's going on? Now, y'all know number one, y'all already know that I don't believe any of this because why is it taking so long to get divorced, right? I don't believe that they're getting divorced. But let's go with the story. Okay. So you on TV, you in Tubi movies. Sunday we was at your movie premiere. You last season you did an album, you touring. Like, where is the money going? So we find out, besties, she make about $12,000 a month on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. They don't film but maybe 3 months, 3 or 4 months. Let's say, let's add it up. This is why Pinky want to seal her information. She don't want me on here adding up her money. That's not a lot. 12,000 a month. Huh. Wow. I thought they got paid more. No, that ain't no money. Not really. That ain't no money. Now, let me see how much she's worth. But my thought was, well, how come she can't go down in the basement and put Ralph upstairs and put her downstairs and then and see if that helps the children get to school? Because I still don't understand. I've said this in my video, but I guess it was Sunday. How is taking her out of the home going to help the kids get to school better with one parent? It seemed like they would do good with two. Like, Ralph isn't checking to see if his kids went to school. Can't he hear them? If he's down in the basement, can't he hear kids upstairs on top of his head? I'm just saying, bestie. But I'm like, why she gotta move? I keep telling y'all that judge is messing with Ralph. But I think what's going on is, just sound like Ralph getting his payback. The rumors of Dennis and Black, right? Even Ty. Remember she was on the phone all these hours and minutes with Ty? It just sounded like Ralph said, I got your number, sweetheart. He like, I went to Orlando one time. I cheated 1 or 2 times. But you all over the place doing whatever. I'm like, where is the money, Drew? You got City Winery. You was doing Go Naked Hair for Portia. Portia, hire her back, please. You got Tubi movies. Like, you don't get no money from the game. There ain't no checks coming from the game or Step Up. Come on, Drew. And why can't you buy a home with making $12,000 a month? Why can't you? I don't understand. You can definitely rent an apartment making $12,000 a month from Housewives, girl. You better get in that studio with Black. Can you move in with Black? How about that? Can you move in with Black? You better go move with Ty. You're gonna be back in Chicago with your mama. You better go on down to that basement and tell Ralph to switch. And so, besties, check this out. Ralph makes 3 times as much as Drew. You heard it here first. He makes, well, actually, to me, I think he make more than 3, because they said she make $12,000 a month. They say he makes $71,000 a month. That's like almost 6 times as much as Drew. I'm like, so Ralph is he's into tech. He's in the technology world. He's a business consultant, and he's a client director. So Honey Boom, he's bringing in the money. Yes, I said Honey Boom. $71,000 a month? Girl, honey, Ralph could cheat in peace fooling with me. I wouldn't care. She's 40, he's 43, so I guess she still cares. But once you get a little older, there's some stuff you just don't care about no more. Cheating would be one of them. $71,000 a month? Girl, I think you better keep. That's why I'm telling y'all, Bessie, this is all a storyline. That man is making like what is that? $850,000-$200,000 a year? That's almost $1 million a year. Child, Drew, you tripping. Drew, you tripping. And why can't them kids go to school? Is it because you're acting? Is that it? When you're doing the Tubi movies and you're touring and you're in the studio? Where is your sister? Why is she not there to help you? Remember her, y'all, the sister? Why your mom ain't coming to help? Get a nanny. Like, I don't understand. Does your kids have friends? You know how like have such and such mama pick you up on Mondays and then I'll do the, and how come 2 parents in the house can't get 2? I know it's 3 kids, can't get 3 kids to school. Come on now, it's the South. Doesn't the school bus pick them up? Like, what is going on, Drew and Ralph? But that's all I got. Oh, I'm tripping. We gotta go to the Real Housewives of Potomac. Child, clutch your pearls for this. Well, we already know Robin Dixon is coming back as a friend of. We already know that Karen is coming back, right? So we're going to have Karen, Giselle, Ashley, Stacy, Tia, and Wendy. Yes, Wendy is coming back. And then we'll have Robin as a friend of. But baby, we're going to have 2 new housewives joining the cast for season 11. Let me tell you. So one of the ladies is Stacy's friend. She's already been on Watch What Happens Live. Maybe not on the show, but probably came with her in the crowd. She's been a BravoCon with Stacy. She's Brittany. She's a white girl. She's an award-winning event planner, and she's married to a Black man, child. Yes, we got Brittany, and I'm like, a white girl coming into an all-Black cast. Well, besides, Ashley is half. I like this little shake up. I'm with it. We need something. We need something. Flex on these bras, Brittany. Then, besties, we have a second housewife. Her name is Courtney Ajinka. They say she a little cuckoo because she's one of those Christ girls, an over the top Christ girl. She's married to a former NBA player. I gotta figure out who he is. I guess his last name is Ajinka. Don't know him by his name. He is tall, and they don't say what she does. But what do you think? I'm here for it. We're getting 2 new girls with the rest. Oh, y'all, and Wendy is gonna be on the cover of Glamour, some other country. But she got some cute pictures, y'all. Sorry I don't have no pictures to post with for you guys. That just takes extremely way too long. And I was just trying to be quick and slick today because it's technically my off day. And I want to be off. And I just want to come and talk to y'all and let y'all know, honey, we got some stuff going on. So the ladies are already filming. They already changing their bios. You can look up Courtney Ajinka. Brittany, I didn't get a last name. Oh, Ford, like the car. Ford, Brittany Ford. You can look them up on Instagram. They are posting. They all were just at a basketball game. Ciao. I'm excited. Some people are not because they really just do not like Robin Dixon. They don't like what she brings to the show. But I'm here for it. I am here for it. But besties, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Please continue the conversation down in the comment section. I want to know what you think. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, and make sure that notification bell is on. And I'll be back, besties. Bye, besties.